Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today we're going to talk about why I have two guns set up exactly the same. So a continuation of last week's video, let's talk about this. Why did I set up a second VP9 with a Gray Guns trigger with a Holosun 507C? You know, I'm going to do the silicone carbide grips on this one too, and a light. So we're talking, you know, a significant amount of money to mimic the first one. Why did I do it? Well, simply because I shoot a lot. And when I shoot a lot, and I'm putting that many rounds through my carry gun, I want to make sure that my carry gun, the gun that I trust to protect my life and the life of my wife and my family, is 100% reliable 100% of the time. Now, with that said, I have never, and when I say never, I mean never, had a malfunction in one of my HKs. We've had some stovepipes that have happened from students shooting them. They were new shooters and they weren't gripping the gun properly, and that, you know, became a problem. But you show me a gun that that won't happen with, and I'll eat my hat. One of the things that caused me to do it is because my average range trip is anywhere from 170 to 320 rounds. Why? Because I preload 20 17 round magazines, and if I shoot 10 of them, then I've got 170 rounds. And it all depends on what I'm working on that day and how I feel. And if I'm feeling like I need to put a little bit more energy into one little thing to kind of feel something out or whatever, then I'll probably end up shooting a little bit more. I don't go to the range and say, okay, I'm going to shoot 300 rounds today, or I'm going to shoot 170 rounds today. But my average is about 170. When you go to the range as much as I do with classes and demoing and things like that, shooting for this channel, you tend to go through rounds fairly quickly. And I know that, you know, we don't get a lot of video of me shooting, partially because we don't have a private range to film on, and filming on a public range is pretty tough. So if you're going through that many rounds, you might want to consider getting a duplicate of your carry gun, just so that you've got some reliability and trust in what you're carrying, and you're training with the same thing. Because people that you know, come to classes and, you know, they train with a gun, you know, like this, you know, they got a big light on it, and it's a full-size gun, and they're doing those things, and then they put that away at the end of class, and they put on a little micro compact gun like a 365 or something like that. You're not going to get the same performance out of that. You're not getting the same repeatability on your draw. The recoil impulse is different. The accuracy could be different because of the size of the gun. Maybe it's likely a different optic. Those things matter. We had a student in class this past Saturday. I was so thrilled to death. She had done a concealed carry class with us earlier this year. Really liked the 22s that, you know, we use for class. She went out and bought one. She had a 365. She had it milled, put a 507K, a Holosun 507K on it, and she put a 507K on the 22 also. All I got to say is that's a smart woman, because now she's training with the same optic, and she's seen the same thing with her 22 versus her 365. Consistency matters, and I keep telling everybody this, that consistency builds success. And if you keep changing things up, you know, if you go to a class and you train one way and you carry a different way, then you're not really training for your everyday carry and for your, you know, what your gunfight's going to look like. So keep that in mind. That's exactly why I did this. And next week, we're going to talk about why I added the light. Hope this helps everybody. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.